All right. Three, two. Yo, EnderMites. Today we got Wile E. Coyote versus Tom the Cat. Why they call him Tom Cat? Just Tom. His name is Tom. It's Death Battle. Let's get it. So it's Toon Force versus Toon Force.
Wile E. Coyote, the fastest and furriestest of the Looney Tunes.
Tomcat, the powerhouse pussycat from Tom and Jerry.
The fans voted for it and we're here to deliver.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's get it.
In tales told over shimmering campfire by the tribespeople of North America.
I really just want to skip to the battle because you'll be home in 7 hours. How far do you fucking live, my nigga? Anyways. You know, usually I'm not really a person who has Joker. Alright, bro. Anyways, I would usually want to skip to the end and just go on the fight, but
there was no figure
I gotta expand my
what's it called? Coyote. To the Miwok, he was a Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sowetmuk, he was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life.
And to the Brothers Warner, he's just a poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break.
To this day, the Great Coyote stalks the Americans.
God damn! Coyotes with biggest gunnets. Now imagine if they said coyotes with biggest dick.
Southwest, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner. And this modern Wile E. Coyote,
especially hangry, most loyal company, SMA, true. That nigga's not that much.
He is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff. He'll chase that bird-shaped happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wile was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage E. Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory. On the face.
Wait. So his father said you cannot speak unless you eat one of these niggas. Wow, you just really gave your child trauma.
Easy task. Wow. Coyotes are incredibly adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still, or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly, it's incredible that Wile manages to consistently keep up with his prey at all. But he does.
No, really, it's actually stated that only a, quote, tiny little extra burst of speed separates the Coyote and the Roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wile.
But almost as fast isn't fast enough. Fortunately, Wile's got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
He's got your classics like dynamite, anvils, and spring-loaded boxing gloves, along with heavy...
5 o'clock. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm slow. 5 o'clock.
Artillery like heat-seeking missiles, a 10 billion volt electromagnet, and a friggin' trebuchet. A Reddit favorite.
Yo, I forgot how overpowered Toon Force really is. This nigga really had all that shit.
He invented himself and uses in excruciatingly detailed schemes that inevitably go awry. Despite being a self-described super genius, Wile has an officially measured IQ of 3.
That's the same IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the test results were fake, but he's still an idiot.
So why not let a soulless corporation do the hard work for him?
Acme sells any product that you can imagine, and Wile is their most devoted customer, contributing up to 99% of its multi-billion-dollar revenue.
Thanks for the inherited wealth, Pops. Oh,
don't worry, I'm
spending it all in one place.
He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clone-O-Matic, Acme Death Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme Universal Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Too bad half the stuff Wily uses is intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners. My man cannot catch a break, but he sure can take some punishment.
Oh my god, ad.
Mecha Break is now available.
So, we're gonna use this ad to take time to talk. So, nigga is purposefully losing because the thing he's most loyal to is literally the thing he's trying to get. Just kind of fucking funny.
With Google Play games on PC.
But he's still overpowered with those things.
No matter the severity of his failures, Wily is still a toon and can bounce back from just about anything.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall...
Iced tea with strudel water. I have no clue what strudel water is. You know, they oh, sprinkling water. Okay. They really do like the most gruesome things to fucking cartoon characters. And you don't really realize it because they're cartoons. If you see that shit in real life,
burned for the last 87 years straight without ever actually dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal Coyotye of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely to catch the Roadrunner. Ah, so close.
Believe it or not, there is actually a biological reason for these abilities. Loony DNA. Every toon's got it, not just the loony ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page.
Let me get some.
Dictating their personal slice of reality to whatever is funny.
Like how gravity only affects the Coyotye when he looks down.
Toons are immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
That's why Wily developed a counter to this immortality, the Loony DNA Dissolver, which leaves toons vulnerable to fatal wounds the same way we are. Yet again, so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything.
It was Wily's experience as a veteran toon that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming tiny toons how to use their abilities.
Okay, so Naruto.
And just like Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force works like an actual power system, with more experienced toons like Wily who are more powerful than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wily should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier to suck up the entire universe.
And then suck up the animator animating his universe.
Sparkling. What are you talking about?
And then suck up the animator's universe for good measure.
Wily's got a cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject failure at his life mission. He's helped stop a meteor from destroying Earth, beat the Monstars in basketball, and even...
he didn't do that. I saw that movie.
Caught the Roadrunner! Oh, wait, never mind. So damn close!
According to 1977's Tweety and Sylvester issue 67, Wile E. Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner 4,776,842 times. Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures.
That takes dedication, or maybe self-destructive stubbornness. Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees.
But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
The guy that created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes into how we know him today.
Well,
originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry. Jones established several
he made Tom and Jerry?
earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry. Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping toon abilities.
Alright, let me see the rules. Hang on.
Rules.
The Roadrunner cannot harm the Coyote except by going beep beep. No outside force can harm the Coyote, only his own impotence or failure of Akasame products. The failure could stop any time if he were not a fanatic. Crepat. A fanatic who is one who redoubles his effort when he has forgotten his name. No dialogue ever except beep beep. Got you. I thought it was beep. I thought it was meep meep. Yo, I saw the ending of that. I was like, wait. That shit was crazy. Roadrunner must stay on the road, otherwise logically, he would not be called a roadrunner. Alright, bro. All action must be confined to the natural environment of the two characters. Okay, the desert. Must from Asame, whenever possible, make the gravity. Okay, the nigga literally, the coyote is literally. You always thought Tom was the mouse? Man, you suck, bro. You stupid. He was never the mouse. The coyote is always more humiliated than harmed by his failures. Wow, the creator's on his dick.
Their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping tune abilities.
Rules that cover his obsession, faulty products, and the fact that no outside force, not even the Roadrunner, is to blame for his defeat. Just him.
While other creatives have altered this formula in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained.
God nerfed Wile E. Coyote. In all our years making Death Battle, we have never seen a handicap like that.
But what else can you expect from our fanatical furry failson? He's the
Wally
Sultan of
Westello's,
Slapstick,
I don't know, bro. This
CEO
guy
of
got
second
two
place,
force.
the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
Damn. Alright, it's Tom time. Bro! Wally West has my ordinary life force. Alright, buddy. I don't know, bro. I don't think Tom has that many feet.
The year
I think
was
Wiley might win
1939.
this.
War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys, as the beleaguered English made their
Wait! It's a... Oh my god. What the sound he can't lose? Are you sure? Anyways, I didn't know that the Tom and Jerry was like a reference to actual war. What the fuck?
The year was 1939. War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys, as the beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the coast of Dunkirk. One might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse.
Oh wow, is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera's infamous cat and mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy.
The formula is simple, and we all know it. Tomcat chases Jerry Mouse around the house. Brutal, bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes,
who is,
use the word H-man, not that word.
And if you're like me, all you want to...
Hey, from now on, just use H-man. We all know who H-man is. Just don't say the full name.
To see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to side with the filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh, big yawn.
House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour.
Oh, they're showing, look. Bro, look. They're showing that one cat on TikTok.
Some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in the dawn and evening.
Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against mouse kind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household, like baseball bats, lead pipes,
and guns. Lots and lots of guns.
He loves guns,
he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cat that gives him all the knowledge in the world.
I'm partial to the Sword of Light and Dark, which severs you from your own shadow, or the Rewind Remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's of course, but just the cat part.
Tom's arsenal is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat, he's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust. and survived.
Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times, but little known cat fact,
So Tom
he has
can die.
9 lives, as established in the episode Heavenly Puss.
Oh, Wiz was conducting some
H-Man.
different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can
Really?
physically go get them back from hell. Where all
Wow.
cats go.
Extremely hardcore for a toon, but there isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on this?
Dodoy Whiz. They were actually named after the two characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with
Bruh.
the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all
I'm not
term in
saying it.
1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers.
One could, in fact, say that many rabbles were roused the times Tom destroyed a planet-busting
Tom
asteroid,
did do a
lifted up
Kamehameha.
the sun, and was blown up into a constellation. And he was just fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He taked an explosion that launched
I
him
don't
through
know,
time
man.
to the Stone Age and has run through space at massively faster than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But
Jesus.
what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped
Bruh,
a little
H-Man,
orphan
bruh.
girl, Robin Starling, find her way home. Oh, that's a nice end to their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase.
Nigga, you wanna get timed out, nigga? I'll time you out. Do one more time. One more time. I'm gonna get you now. I'm gonna get you right 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 now. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. 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 Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah. Yeah, I'm right over it. I'm right over it. Say sorry. Yeah, say sorry. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Hey, sorry. Where that? Huh? Bro, this nigga stay playing. Let's just finish this already.
Long ago, the warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Erlong Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain,
hell?
leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm.
Yep. You playing too much, twin. You playing too much. You playing too much. No. Get your ass time. Yep. There you go, buddy.
And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil
Wow.
Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the Tree of Life, whose branches encompass all of time and
Wow.
space. Banding together, these warriors used the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe.
What the fuck?
While it may sound completely insane, it is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore is not entirely in keeping with the spirit of the source material. However, it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which means
Alright, that should be enough. There we go. Let's keep going.
we have to include it in our research.
So that the gods may grant us mere mortals some heavenly
Womp womp, nigga.
push.
No!
Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square a few times.
By my count
That's
of the
true.
original shorts, 19 times.
I could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a
Damn, I
filthy
can't see
feline.
shit.
The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Well then, you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because
Get it
there's
after the
no
video,
better
Trent.
way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
We're gonna get it after the video. I still think Wile E. Coyote is still gonna win this, bro. Even if he's gonna fail by himself. Alright, let's get it. Bro, how are you still doing that? Yeah, that's it. You're getting timed out again. Yep. Let me just... There you go. Go back to sleep, buddy. Now enjoy the show. Alright, they're here. animation's not too bad on this. They got the mouse slap pretty accurate. There's Wily. And it's not. What the hell, Leonte? Bro. Why is he blaming Tom? That was so his fault, bro. Alright, they're getting into it. Leave, nigga. Damn. He destroyed the house? What the hell?
Come on, you apes! You wanna live forever!
What is he talking? Fast lead. Okay. The house about to fall on him. Oh! Goofy ass fight. Whoa, oh, whoa! They jumped off the YouTube video. Where y'all at? Damn. Tom is low-key backing him up. Oh, they're both dead. Damn. Now get out of there. Damn, Wily died? Oh, they both died. No, Wily got mad lucky.
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Wow. You know, I kind of thought that would end in a, what's it called? Kind of thought that would end in a draw. They both died. Wily got mad lucky though. But I knew he was gonna win, so.
Oh, thank God, one of them actually died this time.
Nigga, you wanna get timed out again, nigga?
No! Animal cruelty, no!
Considering coyotes eat cats, I'm not surprised.
While both Cat and Coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong
Alright,
enough to
let me see
contend
stats.
with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wily to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
And while Tom could move
Exactly.
faster than light, Wily could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wily gets the edge in stats.
Wily's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to
The fuck?
malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
The biggest being
True.
the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the loony ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wily is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
When it came to intelligence, Wily's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge there.
Oh, and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's
That
the
is
big
true.
question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wily's narrative-enforced bad luck and see the DNA dissolver backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wily's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place: Space Jam.
Where Wily
Space
yet
Jam.
again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again.
So the only thing is he's only gonna fail when it comes to the Roadrunner. When it comes to anybody else, he's
in the
on that.
sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire history, Wily's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner, or other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for: Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wily couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA Dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention, a direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
And especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wily's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wily, whereas Wily's superior strength, speed, and looting arsenal ensured his victory.
Wily gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner is Wile Coyote.
Nah, that's crazy plot armor. All right, if y'all enjoyed that, hit that like and subscribe button, and we out.